Thanks for tuning back in. I'm Tommy Campbell, still bald, still in my basement, and still certain the Earth is a sphere and that the planet's major problems are not cyber mermaids training in hand-to-hand combat, it's climate change and ignorant right-wing crazies. A wild recent video features gubernatorial candidate Kandiss Taylor showcasing her smooth brain, and I get into her talk of globes everywhere and hilariously show that this is not even the craziest thing that this Georgia GOP chair has said. Her comments are so far out there, it's like she's trying to knock the Georgia anti-science trophy out of Marjorie Jewish Space Laser's Peachtree Dish Gazpacho Police Taylor Greene's hands. Kandiss Taylor was a Republican Georgia gubernatorial candidate who got 3% of the vote. Although Kandiss did not get the governor job, 41,000 people did see this lunatic and think, that's my gal, and then she did get elected to GOP chair in Georgia's 1st district.
Christy and I started a company called Liberty Water, shortly after the theft of the election. And so Christy and I were talking about what can we do, and that's what got us starting this company. We'll talk about it in a minute, but...
Okay, so your con artist loses the election, and your reaction is to try and fight this by trying to beat Evian and Fiji at their woke hydration game.
We have Liberty Water sponsored on the Voice of the People Network, the Kandiss Taylor Show.
That's right.
So it's awesome.
She flips between referring to herself as a doctor as often as the Oath Keepers flip on each other. Hey, how's the eye socket doing in there, Elmer? You having fun yet? It is pouring MAGA tears. I mock the latest and stupid from the people slowing this planet down. Check out a hilarious new genuine page from Lauren Boebert's book and more.
I intend to campaign just like I presidented, on a golf cart with a loaded diaper, an unsecured iPhone, and a Diet Coke to wash down the pills we don't talk about.
This is really cool.
Now here's the thing, Kandiss Taylor ran as Kandiss Taylor, but when she feels like it, she likes to roll with Dr. Kandiss Taylor since she has a PhD in counseling and supervision. Don't eat the donuts. Her PhD is from a mostly online faith-based school that offers associate, bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degrees from a Christian perspective. So it's about as legit as Trump University. If you're in someone's office and they have a degree from here, just run faster than you can say Josh Hawley. What's super disappointing is that Kandiss taught 3rd grade. Yeah, Georgia parents, if she was your kid's teacher, this is why they're licking the windows.
More and more, I'm like, it doesn't make sense. So is it or not? I don't know 100%, but it's just, it doesn't make sense the other way. Now that you see it.
The people that defend the globe don't know anything about the globe, because if they knew 1/10 of what Matt and I know about the globe, they would be flat earthers.
Flat Earth is an archaic and scientifically disproven conception of the Earth's shape as a plane or disk. With regards to flat earthers, Bill Nye has said, it's the 21st century, people. People navigated around the world using the stars with full knowledge that the Earth was a ball 7 or 8 centuries ago. This is not a new idea, people. And he also notes that geometry translates to Earth measurement. Kandiss says that GOP leaders are secret communists and Democrats are Satanists who sacrifice children. She's a major election denier who insists Trump won and did not concede when she lost her primary. Part of her platform was to demolish the Georgia Guidestones, the granite monuments often known as America's Stonehenge, though these were built by a fella in the 70s. She put this picture on her website. It looks like she's about to drop a deuce in the field and then realize there was a camera there.
I can't unsee this. All the globes everywhere. I turn on TV, there's globes in the background. There's globes on there right here. Like this would be a globe if I was a normal person. Like everywhere there's globes.
If you were a normal person, you wouldn't have a tour bus that says Jesus guns babies. We have globes because we're excited about the planet we live on, the one we want to survive. But morons like you are making it incredibly hard to get anything done. I even have a globe in that corner there. You know, my doctor once told me that he spends more time trying to convince patients of his diagnosis than actually diagnosing patients.
You see them all the time. I mean, it's constant. My children will be like, Mama, globe, 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 globe. They're everywhere. And that's what they do to brainwash. And so for me, if it is not a conspiracy, if it is, real, why are you pushing so hard everywhere I go, every store, you buy a globe. There's globes everywhere, every movie, every TV show, news media. Why?
You know, I was thinking it's good that the actors she loves, you know, the ones that show up at all her MAGA events, Kevin Sorbo, Kirk Cameron, Scott Baio, none of them have or will ever have a Golden Globe. So disaster averted there, Kandiss.
They have a water bottle company, which is one of our sponsors.
Water bottle company. I think she means bottled water company. They're very different things. I think Kandiss could have learned from the third graders she failed to educate.
And we're going to talk about that. And y'all are going to get to buy their water, which is amazing water. It is not chemical based. It is pure spring water.
Yeah, you thought the flat earth stuff was dumb. Now Kandiss tells you that the stolen election MAGA water she's promoting is not chemical based. Water is a chemical compound with the chemical formula H2O consisting of 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom. No chemicals here.
You know, I'm the initial sponsor along with
Mike Lindell, My Pillow. Y'all know Mike Lindell endorsed us early on for governor. He is an amazing patriot. I call him the patriot because he's given millions of dollars of his own money, filing lawsuits and time and resources, and flew an airplane down for a rally we had in Middle Georgia.
We get it. You like his cash. That's it. That's the only reason these people like Mike Lindell. He injects a lot of money into what they do.
And we have a promo code, and it's Kandiss, Kandiss. Y'all know my name is spelled different. I'm going to spell it for those on the podcast. But
your name is not spelled different. It's spelled wrong. Yeah, I'm a firm believer that unless you can find your name on a shot glass in a gift shop, doesn't count. Not a name. Do you hear me, Brandon? Brandon, not a name.
My son, my 17-year-old, he loves this water. In fact, every time I come to see him, I have to come home with a case of water. He gets really angry when we run out of it. It's delicious.
No 17-year-old is this passionate about water. All he cares about is a good slider lock on his door, reliable internet, and a box of Kleenex. Thank you. I see every tip that comes through from pennies to dollars. They are hugely appreciated and help make this show possible. If you love what I do here and you can afford to help out, throw me a buck with the PayPal link in the pinned comment or drop me a super thanks.
And the idea is really not just a water, is more of an education. And so if you flip it around to the back and you scan the QR code, it'll take you to our website, which on the education page you can download things like the Declaration of Independence, the Federalist Papers.
From the person that does not even know water is a chemical and thinks globes are here to brainwash us. Ooh, it's got a QR code. I think I'll bail on this marathon so I can sit on a bench and find out what knowledge awaits me. Should we see what's on the site? Should we do it? Should we see? And nothing. For those new to the show, I'm glad you found me. Thank you. For nearly a year, I've been reading a genuine page from Lauren Boebert's book. This is a ton of fun. I only do this once a week, and it's been pretty wild. In this section, we're at one of her places of work, where a group of unsavory individuals have placed bets on Lauren's intentionally missing hamster. Let's get back to it. The little black knob that Jason with a Y flopped in front of my face was indeed a magnet. And not just any. He revealed that it was very rare, from Earth, and that it can do much more than just the usual of erasing hard drives before an audit or getting those pics off before the donut squad seizes your laptop after those chat room photo swaps. Oh, and don't worry, I'm not talking about the Polaroids he takes of me that he sells to Japan, where I'm indeed a model. If you took a magnet to those pictures, the only thing it would do is stick my beauty shots to your Tokyo fridge. Turns out, this pillar of humanity had secretly glued a flat earth magnet under Mountain Dew's Confederate flag cape. I followed Jason through Lady Buns as he explained his master plan between cools. My emotional support hamster was on the loose. There was a bag of cash on the line, and we did this once a year, but we never won. And he said, think about what you want to buy, because we're leaving here with the money. Now, there was a good portion of the night that he disappeared, and I just figured he was getting another private dance in the room with the black light, but he was not. My hubs had slipped out the back door to remove the truck nuts from his Ford F-150 and had stashed the iron balls inside a freshly opened bag of Funyuns, Mountain Dew's favorite health food. My hamster's love of these shows that the two of us have a genuine bond. We are two of a kind because Mountain Dew loves Funyuns. He will eat an entire bag if you let him. And Canada-born Senator Ted Cruz often calls me his petit oignon, and that means little onion in his native language of France Canadian, because I layer my lingerie to make the show go longer, have sharp breath, and make him cry whenever we do it. Jason knew exactly where my furry friend was going to be. In the bag, stuck to the truck nuts. But we could not just go straight there because it would look really obvious. So we got near the booth, backs to it, guarding our prize so nobody searched this area while we desperately shouted, "Mountain Dew! Mountain Dew!" Even though we knew darn well we had this one in the bag, literally the bag with the Funyuns and the truck nuts. It was like a fairy tale. If you've enjoyed this genuine page from Low Rent Booze Burp's latest book, let me know in the comments and I'll see about reading another page next week.
But if you check it out, what we do is we sell the water by pallets, and basically in a pallet is 1,152 bottles that come in it. And the reason we do that is because
shipping is outrageous because we have a fraudulent president in the White House.
Right.
And we have everything going up, including gas and groceries. And I'm going to be honest with you, my parents, they're getting a pallet just so, you know, we're going to trying to buy water bottles. And I don't know if you remember during the whole COVID pandemic, we had no water, no toilet paper, no water. And instead of stressing about just trying to buy water every time we go, we're going to get a pallet of water and we're going to keep it and we will not worry about that. So I think you should do that as well.
Fraudulent president and plandemic in under a minute. She's filling all the squares on Karen Bingo. Our tap still worked, Kandiss. You didn't need bottled water. You know, I hope the Taylor family keeps their pallet of water in a nice sunny spot so they can absorb all the nutrients from microplastics. The uneducated is you, fool.
MAGA Tears.
Adam was created about 6,000 years ago.
MAGA Tears.
You really think our country is better off? You should take a course in critical thinking.
MAGA Tears.
Biden is a joke. You worried? LOL.
MAGA Tears.
Thanks so much for watching. Help me out by joining us in the comments, sharing this video with a friend, and following me on social media. I am a one-man show here, from script to screen, the editing, even the graphics. Please throw me a tip with the easy PayPal link or hit that super thanks button, and be sure to check out my mugs that go great with those MAGA Tears. I am a stand-up comedian. I've played in 35 countries, and I've toured with Jim Jeffries for nearly 10 years. I have 3 albums and a brand new EP from my opening set on Jim's latest Netflix special. You can stream these on Spotify, Apple Music, or catch them on SiriusXM. Thanks for helping me make this show possible. Life's short. Be cool, be kind, take care.